Hi guys, welcome back to AMIE. So guys, in this video we are going to learn the another non-traditional machining process, that is electrochemical machining. In this video we are going to learn the principle of electrochemical machining, the total working of electrochemical machining, what kind of equipments which is used in this process. Also we'll check out the applications of ECM and its advantages and disadvantages of this ECM process, which is known as electrochemical machining process of ECM. So guys, before beginning to our chapter, I just request you to please subscribe to my channel AMIE, that is the engineering and technology related channel. We do post videos regularly. Also guys, after subscribing, please hit the bell icon so you will get a notification, instant notification of my videos. So let's begin with our topic, that is ECM. So guys, the ECM is known as the electrochemical machining process, which is a super finishing process, or we can call it as it is a non-conventional machining process, non-traditional machining process. So basically guys, this process is widely used because of this industrial advantages, and it is adopted by many of the industries. Also guys, this process is inverse of the electroplating. So guys, let's begin with the principle of the electrochemical machining process. So guys, the ECM works on the basic principle of the Faraday's law of electrolysis. So guys, as we can see over here in this image, these two cathode and the anode electrodes are placed in the electrolytes. That is, the two electrodes are placed inside the container which is filled with the solution which is known as the electrolyte, that can be of NaCl plus water, that is electrolyte. Okay. So guys, when we connected this cathode and anode, the battery or voltage is applied between them. This anode, the ions which is move from anode to cathode, that is the electrons moves from anode to cathode, that is anode which is known as the positive terminal, and this the flow of the electron, or we can call as the flow of the metal, is goes to the cathode, that is the negative terminal of the battery. So guys, that was the basic principle of this Faraday's law of electrolysis. Let's check out the suppose I have a battery over here. So the battery, to the negative terminal of the battery, the tool is connected, which is works at the cathode, and guys, the to the positive terminal of the battery, the workpiece is connected, which works as a anode because it's connected to the positive terminal. So guys, this whole tool and the workpiece is placed inside the container which is filled with the electrolyte solution. And guys, that between the tool and the workpiece, the gap is very less, because in this ECM process the gap needs to be very less. So guys, when we switch on the current supply and we apply the potential difference across the battery or the solution, the metal removal takes place from workpiece to the tool. So guys, that was the fundamental of the electrochemical machining, or we can also call it as the basic principle of the electrochemical machining. So let's check out what kind of the equipments which is used in ECM process. So guys, as we can see over here in this case, the tool and the workpiece is there, which is supplied by the power supply. The first one is the power supply in the equipments. So guys, in the ECM, the high value of the direct current, that is are around 40,000 amperes are applied, and the low value of potential difference is desirable. So over here, high value of the current and low value of the potential difference. So guys, as you can see, this electrode, the gap is very less between the workpiece and the electrode, and the electrode is placed inside the inter electro gap, so which is very desirable for the machining. Inter electro gap, this is very important guys over here in this case. So there is the continuous supply of the cleaning system is there. This one is the next, that is followed by the piping system, storage tank, pumps, control valves, pressure gauges, heating and the cooling coils, that is the electrolyte supply, that is the continuous electrolyte supply over there. Over there, next one is the in the equipment, that is the tool and the feed system. So guys, the tool is made by the anti-corrosive material, so because it has to withstand in the corrosive environment, that is of the electrolyte and everything. So high thermal conductivity in the tool has needs to be there for the easy machinability. The next one in the equipments is our workpiece and the work holding device, that is the workpiece and the work holding device, work holding system we can call it as. So the workpiece should be well electric conductive, and the workpiece takes as so guys, in this process the workpiece works as an anode. In this process, the work holding device should have the non-conductive electrical properties. So guys, next we'll see the working process of the ECM. So guys, as we all know, the ECM is the inverse of the electroplating process. The metal is removed from anode into electrolyte. In the ECM, the electrolyte is so chosen that there is no plating on the tool, and the shape of the tool remains unchanged. The shape needs to be constant in this case. Generally, the NaCl into water takes as an electrolyte, that is our brine. The tool is connected to the negative terminal and works as a work is connected to the positive terminal. So guys, when the current is passes through the electrolyte, or the reaction occurs at anode or the workpiece, and at the cathode or tool, that is reaction at occurs at the both the ends. So to understand the proper working, let's take an example of the machining low carbon steel. So guys, when we applied the potential difference between the low carbon steel, that is the ionic dissolution takes place in the electrolyte. As the electrolyte contains of the NaCl and water, that is H2O, the ionic the reactions are as follows: the NaCl splits into Na plus Cl minus, and H2O splits into H plus and OH minus. That is the ionic dissolution in the electrolyte. So guys, when we applied the potential difference between the tool and the workpiece, so the positive ions goes to the tool, that is from anode to cathode, and negative ions goes to the workpiece. That was on the basis of the Faraday's law of electrolysis. So we can see over here in this image as well this movement of the ions, that is from positive to negative. So the hydrogen ion moves towards the tools, and the hydrogen reaches the tool. It takes some electrons from it to convert into gas, and this gas goes into environment. Okay, and when the hydrogen ion takes electrons from the tool, it creates the lack of electron in the mixture, or we can call it as in the electrolyte. To compensate that lack of electrons, the ferrous ion created at the workpiece, that is anode, which gives the equal amount of electron in the mixture. So guys, over here these reactions which occurred at the anode and the anode, that is the 2H plus 2 electron gives us H2 at cathode, means those are at anode and cathode respectively. So guys, this ferrous ion reacts with the opposite chlorine ions in hydroxyl ions and get precipitate in a form of sludge. So guys, these are the reaction which forms the sludge, and for that removal of the sludge we need that particular system which contains the pumps and pressure gauges respectively. So this will give the ferrous or ion into electrolyte to complete the machining process. So guys, this machining process gives the high surface finish, and because of the machining is done atom by atom. So guys, the next one will see the applications of the ECM process. So guys, there is a wide ranges of the application. The ECM is used to machining the disc or turbine rotor blade. Machining the disc or turbine rotor blade, it can be used for slotting very thin walled collets, that is for the precise machining we can call it as. ECM can be used to generate the internal profile of the internal cam, the products of the satellite rings and connecting rod, and machining of the gears and the longer profile, etc. Where it is high accuracy and high precision is required, we can go for this ECM process. Next is the advantages and disadvantages of ECM process. It can be machined very complicated shapes and surfaces. We can do machining very easily. No tool wear occurs over here. In this case occurs because there is no direct contact of the tool and a workpiece. The machining of the metal is independent on strength and hardness of the tool. The ECM gives very high surface finish, and over here that was the advantages. In case of disadvantage, high initial cost of the machine. The design and the tooling system is complicated, and it is very complex over here. The non-conductive material cannot be machined over here. In this case, that is a disadvantage mainly. The blind hole cannot be machined from ECM. The space and the floor area which is required is more in this case of high over here. So guys, we have seen over here, we have learned all about the ECM, electrochemical process. We have seen the principle, we have seen the equipments, we have seen the actual process, applications, advantages and disadvantages. So guys, I hope you like my video. If you like my video, please hit like. If you have any doubts and comments, please do comment below, and guys, please do share my videos to everyone. So guys, thanks for watching my video. I hope you like my video. Subscribe for more updates.